Right, it's now Saturday morning, 8:36. Again, yep. So, I'm gonna tackle this and you can watch this. Good morning, guys. Well, this is my first video of 2025, so Happy New Year, guys. I'm in here with this beast of an engine. And remember I told you about that inspection report I have. This one. And that's literally a gold mine full of information. Useful and questionable. I mean, it raises some questions that I don't have an answer to. And one of them is this one. This engine is a DAF 1160 1160 DAF. Here it is. And that's put in after this inspection report was made up. And this has been done the 1st of March 2014. So this engine cannot be older than 10 or 11 years. Well, in here, assuming they put it in 2014. In this report they talk about a different engine though. They talk about a DAF 416. And this is a 1160. Why? I don't know. They do talk about they put in a new engine, or they're going to, and a new prop. Because they wanted more power. Presumably more speed. And I don't think that has worked for them. Yeah. That's a bit weird. I mean, why talk about a DAF 416 and then put in a bigger engine? Well, this is a beast. This weighs about between 850 and 1200 kilograms. What I found online was the lightest model is the one with the least power. That's 170 horsepower that weighs 850. This has 211 horsepower, so I presume it's the 1200 kilogram one, but I don't know for sure. And that really, yeah, I would like to know it, but it is what it is. But I found out something else as well. Let me show you what that is. Well, in this report they inspected everything, every little detail, and funny enough there is no mention of a grey water tank or a black water tank whatsoever. It does say it's illegal to dump your grey water wherever you are since 2009 here in the Netherlands. So I'm thinking the guys, the previous owners, just say it wasn't there. It was non-applicable. Yeah, that's what I think happened, and it could mean that the grey water tank in the picture in the report is full. Why it's so, that would explain why the bow, no, the stern is as low as it is, like it's now. But I emptied my grey water tank, so that could mean it's either it's not empty and it hasn't been used for over 2 years. I know that for a fact because the previous owner didn't use it. So that could mean it's full of you know, and that's dried up or whatever. So I'm gonna get the hose and fill the grey water tank up, but I have to be really careful with that because my toilet is still hooked up. So if I'm filling up the grey water tank and I don't pay attention, it will spill over from the toilet inside my boat, inside my cabin. Am I going to do that? So here are some old pictures in this report, and this one is of particular interest to me because that's a swim plateau, and it looks to me that it's about 5 centimeters above the water. But as you can see, that stainless steel and aluminium roof is not on there. So that could mean a couple of things. I mean, if we look at it right now, it's about the same. It's about 5 centimeters above the water level. So that could mean, in the picture, that one was full because I emptied it out, but there was not a lot in it to begin with. I mean, I connected the pump for like 2 minutes and then nothing came out anymore, so that means that one's empty. Or, yeah, it can also mean that there is like old residue, let's call it that. Old residue still in there, and that's dried up. I mean, the tank hasn't been used for over 2 years by the previous owner. He told me that. So it could have been dried out, so that means there's still weight in there. So I'm gonna boil some water and then put that in the tank. I have a pipe in the back that I can use to go to a pump station and pump the content out, but I can also use it to fill it up. So I'm gonna boil some water, and I have an industrial, environmentally safe degreaser, and I'm gonna pour that in as well. Let it soak for about a day and then pump it out and see what happens. So that's job number 2. So I've opened up the hatch and there's the pipe, that one, and this was the cap from it. And I'm gonna use that to put some boiling water, and after that some regular water in it. I need boiling water or hot water to activate the degreaser, so that's the only reason for it. So I'm boiling water as we speak, and then yeah, let's see what happens. It's getting windy. Yikes. So my boiler, well, this is my water boiler. It boiled its water, and now let's get it out. Oh, I need both hands here. That's 1, that's 2. This boiling water is just to activate the degreaser according to the instructions. So, I'm gonna pour this in. Let me see if I can